Happy autumn. It is the best time for planting garlic right now. So I actually have some of this purple garlic from Mr. Fothergill's, and I prepared my soil really well with compost and gypsum because I have a heavy clay. So you want good drainage and lots of nutrition for garlic. It does take a long time to grow. So, early autumn is a good time to plant it in Australia, and you will be harvesting it probably early spring, September, October. It really depends on your local area. So have a check online. We do have a blog as well about how to grow garlic, but I thought I would show you guys today me planting it. So I have the little dibber here as well. This is really good for planting not only seeds but bulbs. So your garlic actually kind of looks like shop bought garlic. I'll show you up close. So it's a big bulb, and then you've got all the little cloves in here. And you might be wondering, well, why can't I just grow one from the shops? And that's a good question. So seed garlic is grown under controlled conditions to ensure that you're not introducing pests and diseases into your garden. And also a lot of them are imported, so they may have different standards overseas. So you actually just want to open it up and get each little clove, because that single clove will become a whole new bowl. So you actually get quite a few little plants out of these. You can see these are already getting little shoots on them, and that's where all the leaves will grow out of. So I'll give you some little crackles on my microphone here, cracking the garlic. And I'll show you how we plant them. Ooh, dropped one. So with our purple garlic, we actually plant it about 10 centimetres apart and 5 centimetres deep. So that's where this comes in handy. This whole dib is actually about 10 centimetres, and halfway there, that's your 5. So get your little pile going, and you want to put the pointed end up towards the sky. That's where the leaves are going to shoot out of, and you can just pop them in your soil there, and then you can use this as well to mark your spacing. So there's 10 centimetres, and then you just go along the whole row. So I'll plant all of this. Actually, I'm probably going to get 2 rows in here just because I want to have a big harvest. So if you plant enough, you can really store it for the year, and you don't have to rely on supermarket garlic. It's so much fresher and more delicious when you grow it yourself. So there's another one I can put in here, and I will just do the rest for you. Once you've kind of used your dibber a bit, you're going to find you kind of know the rough spacing anyway. So that is your 10 centimetres apart, 5 centimetres deep. Now garlic is part of the allium family, so your onions and leeks. So if you're doing your crop rotation, pick somewhere where you've not had any onions or leeks before. And you wonder, well, why do we plant it now? It's going to be, winter soon. It might not grow, but that's exactly what it's meant to do. It kind of just stays in the soil. It's getting all those nice roots, and then come spring, that's when all the bulbs suddenly appear on your garlic, and then it dries out, and then you harvest it. So it needs all of that prep time to get going. So I've got about 1 row here, and I'm just going to do my other row and show you the end result. So I'm just planting the rest of my garlic now. I realized I can actually get 3 rows in here, so I'm trying to maximize the amount I can put in, and you can do this by offsetting your next row. So you can just plant in the middle, and then your bulbs are not competing for light and nutrient, and that's a really good trick for pretty much growing anything, is offset your planting rows. And I'm just talking about the soil here. So if you live in a tropical climate, you may want to consider building your bed up quite high, and that'll help with drainage and ensure that your bulbs don't rot away. But where I am here, I've just put in gypsum and compost and everything, and that'll help with the drainage as well. And yeah, I'm just going along, filling it all out, and later on I will be mulching this bed as well, sort of just waiting a little bit. And you don't want to add too much water at the end of planting, because you don't want your bulbs to rot away. But I am going to give them a quick water just to get rid of any air pockets that I've created from popping them in the soil there. and just sort of helps everything settle. And yeah, I'm just saying how, you know, planting is probably the easiest part with garlic, and the rest is a fun waiting game. So they do take a long time to grow, as I had mentioned before. And yeah, you just want to give them all the love that you can with plenty of rich organic matter and a top dress probably every couple months with a organic fertilizer. Something like pelletized manure is really good. And you'll be rewarded with some really delicious garlic come spring. And you can probably grow enough to, you know, have enough year round to use at home and preserve it. So enjoy. Bye.